Greetings everybody from Zakynthos. Just out on my late afternoon stroll with Penny, one of my friend's dogs here. She's out hunting somewhere. And, so yeah, I thought I'd do a little walk and talk whilst I'm in this beautiful, beautiful place. So my topic for my walk and talk today is bringing a new dog into your life, into your environment. And I know that there's some people that have recently adopted dogs and they've arrived. And just a couple of top tips that I like to give people. So the first top tip, which I talked a little bit about in my Rescue You, Rescue Me series, is about letting your dog decompress for a few days. So don't expect too much of them. Keep them in an area, not give them run of the house, and just let them decompress. Maybe put a long line on them so that if they're a bit nervous or flighty or fearful, then you can just pick the line up at the end of it without having to go into their space and put pressure on them. And get them into a routine of picking the lead up, taking them out into the garden to, here she is, there's Penny, to do their business, and just walking around, again, not talking to them really that much, just walking around and then following you, and then teaching them to go to toilet out in the garden, because that might be a bit of an issue for some dogs. And then giving them structure about meal times, feeding them. To start with, some dogs might not eat there and then because they're still a bit out of sorts. So what I have to do sometimes when we get rescue dogs over is when they arrive at the centre is we have to sometimes leave the food in overnight, and often they'll eat overnight because everything's quiet and they feel safer. So you might have to do that for a few days, but then when they've got over that, just try and get them into a routine of food in the morning, food in the evening. And what we tend to do is feed after they've walked, so they've earned their food. But you might not be able to walk the dog that you've got straight away. You might just be able to do some work with them out in the garden on the long line, just walking around, and then progress to walking them out and about in the big wide world. But the biggest tip, most important tip really is, and particularly if you've got more than one dog in the house and you've got other dogs already in the household, is that dog has to earn its place in the pack. That dog has to earn its place in the hierarchy. And a lot of people feel sorry for the dog, particularly if it's a rescue dog. When they get them, they feel sorry for their past, and so they shower them with lots of love and affection. They let them have run of the house, they let them on the sofa, they let them on the bed, sometimes they'll sleep with them in the bed. And what you sometimes get is this dysfunctional pack where the existing dogs start to get a bit unsettled and start to maybe react to the new dog. And what's happened is that new dog has been allowed to come in and just take that place at the top of the pack without having to earn it. Now that's not natural in a dog's world. Everything is earned. They have to earn the right to be in that pack. They have to earn the right of respect, of trust. So everything is earned. So if you just automatically give that dog loads of privileges and spoil that dog, there's no wonder your other dogs are going to be really peed off. They'll be like, hang on a minute, he's just come in here and he's got this food, that bed, he's allowed on the sofa, he's allowed to follow you everywhere, you're giving him more cuddles. What's going on, man? And quite rightly too. So just think about what privileges you're giving that new dog, and actually, are they earning it, or are you just automatically giving it to them? Because what can happen sometimes is the new dog can very quickly get powerful and start to become in charge and try and be the pack leader and try and dictate, you know, what space they want, what resources they want, where they want to lay, everything. And then you get a dysfunctional pack. So everything is earned. Don't feel sorry for that dog. Don't treat it any differently just because of its past. It has to be earned. Everything has to be earned. So, yeah, particularly if you've got other dogs in the household, just get the dogs off the sofa. Don't shower them with lots of love and affection. Don't let them follow you everywhere. Don't automatically give them lots of loving just because they come up and lean on you or sit on you. Just ignore, correct, instill boundaries, okay? And then you will have less problems in integrating a new dog into your pack. Alrighty, so that's my top tip, people. Okay, and we're gonna go and walk in this beautiful, beautiful environment. So there we go. All right, good luck.